Hello and welcome to Disney Movie Investigation. If this is your first time watching, welcome to the show. This is our bonus video for the month of July, chosen by votes based on our Facebook page. On this episode, we are taking a look at the 1993 action-adventure movie, Jurassic Park. And stay tuned for our bonus story as we take a look at the Jurassic Park land in Islands of Adventure in Orlando, Florida. And if you're enjoying these videos, please do hit that subscribe button. That way you will never miss a single one of our episodes. But for now, sit back and enjoy this episode of Disney Movie Investigation. So like I said, today we are covering Jurassic Park. This movie was released on June 9th, 1993. It was directed by Steven Speilberg, and it was based on the novel Jurassic Park by Micheal Chricton. The production companies for this movie was Amblin Entertainment, and it was distributed by Universal Pictures. The budget for this movie was $63 million, with a box office return of $1.034 billion, so a huge financial success. Wow! But let's take a look at the development. So Micheal Chricton originally developed the idea of a graduate student creating a dinosaur park using cloning, and this would obviously develop into the novel Jurassic Park. Spielberg learned of the novel in October of 1989 and began talking with Chricton about making the movie and just making it not another monster movie. Before the novel was published, though, Chricton asked for a $1.5 million fee for the film rights, along with a percentage of the gross. Several movie studios were interested in this. Warner Brothers, with Tim Burton as a director, was interested. Columbia Pictures with Richard Donner, and 20th Century Fox with Joe Dante all submitted bids for the film rights. Ultimately, Universal Pictures with Steven Spielberg attained the rights, and Spielberg was in negotiation with Universal if they would finance Schindler's List, he would direct Jurassic Park for them. Initially, Spielberg was going to use a mixture of miniatures and audio animatronic dinosaurs, but after seeing test footage, he realized that it would not hold up for the film. Instead, ILM adapted CGI technology to create the dinosaurs, and this was the first time that this technology was used on this massive of a scale. In terms of casting, William Hurt, Harrison Ford were both offered the role of Alan Grant, but they ultimately declined. Jim Carrey was considered for the role of Ian Malcolm, and Christina Ricci was also considered for the role of Lex. Filming took place in Hawaii, and then the rest of the filming took place in sound stages at both Universal and Warner Brothers Studios. The score was completed by John Williams, who previously worked with Spielberg on Close Encounters of the Third Kind. So let's take a look at the cast. So we have Sam Neill, who plays Dr. Alan Grant, Laura Dern, who plays Dr. Ellie Sadler, Jeff Goldblum, who plays the iconic Dr. Ian Malcolm, Richard Attenborough, who plays John Hammond, Bob Peck, who plays Robert Muldoon, Joseph Mazzallo, who plays Tim Murphy, Ariana Richards, who plays Lex Murphy, Samuel L. Jackson, who plays Ray Arnold, and Wade Knight, who plays Dennis Nedry. So now that we know the players, let's take a look at the plot. On a remote island, a wealthy entrepreneur secretly creates a theme park featuring live dinosaurs drawn from prehistoric DNA. Before opening the attraction to the public, he invites a top paleontologist, a paleobotanist, and a mathematician/theorist, and his two eager grandchildren to experience the park and help calm the nerves of his anxious investors. However, the park is anything but tranquil as the park security system breaks down and the prehistoric creatures break out and the excitement builds to surprising results. So in terms of marketing this movie, Universal spent $65 million to market the movie and made deals with 100 companies with at least 1,000 different products. These included video games by Sega and Ocean Software, action figures by Kenner, McDonald's dino-sized meals, and a junior novelization. When Jurassic Park was shown on TV for the first time on May 7th, they created a special making-of documentary, and 68.12 million viewers turned to watch in both the documentary and the film. The film would go on to win Academy Awards for both visual effects, best sound, and best editing, and the movie also spawned 5 sequels, including 3 Jurassic World films. Would I recommend this movie? This is one of my favorite movies. I love this movie. I think the story is excellent and the characters are really engaging. It really encapsulates you into the world right off the bat, and it's a slow build, which I really love. I think this movie still holds up today. I've seen it like multiple times, and I really enjoy it each time I watch it. It's one of those movies I often go back to. I think if this is, for me, I just think the franchise really holds legs, and you're able to kind of branch off into different areas, which they've proven with the different movies. So if you're one of the few people that haven't seen this movie, I definitely recommend it. And I can't wait for the third movie that comes out later this summer. So definitely interested. And again, I think this movie is awesome. So let's move on to our bonus story. So Jurassic Park, the ride, was first created for Universal Studios Hollywood in 1996. And the ride is actually based more on the book than it is the film, because the ride is a boat ride, which comes right out of the book. For Islands of Adventure in Orlando, Florida, Jurassic was an opening day land in 1999, and the entrance to the area features the stone gateway as seen in the film. The area is located in the back half of the park next to Wizarding World of Harry Potter and Toon Lagoon. So let's take a look at the ride and attractions. So first of all, we have the Jurassic Park River Adventure, and this is the signature ride for the park, where guests will board a guide boat to take a tour of Jurassic Park. All goes well until disaster strikes and the dinos have escaped from their pens. Now you must escape the dinosaurs by going down an 85-foot water flume, and this ride will definitely leave you soaked. So like I said, this is mostly based on the book, more so than the film, but definitely it's one that you will be soaked from head to toe, and it is a great ride, especially on those hotter days. Next up, we have Paradon Flyers. This is a ride that only guests between 36 and 58 inches tall can ride. Adults can ride the ride as long as they accompany a younger rider. And this has flyers allowing guests to soar over and see the views of Jurassic Park. Then we have Camp Jurassic. This is a player area with rope bridges, water cannons, and raptor enclosure. We have an interactive raptor encounter. Blue, the Velociraptor from Jurassic World, meets guests and does a little show. And then finally, we have the Discovery Center. And this is an interactive exhibit that features skeletons and activities, including watching baby raptors hatch from their eggs. It's a great learning experience, too. It has some great facts and figures about dinosaurs, and kind of an educational center as well. So definitely recommend it. In terms of restaurants and shopping, we have Burger Digs, which is a quick service restaurant featuring burgers and fries. Thunder Falls Terrace, which is a quick service restaurant featuring rotisserie chicken and ribs. Pizza Predatoria, which has a quick service obviously featuring pastas, pizzas, and salad. And then we have the Watering Hole, which is a drink service offering beer, wine coolers, along with light snacks. In terms of shopping, there are two main souvenir stores, Jurassic Outfitters and the Dino Store. Both feature Jurassic Park merchandise as well as different dinosaur type merchandise. Like there's books there, there's little archaeology kits, stuff like that. So in the summer of 2021, a new attraction is set to open called Jurassic World Velociraptor, and this is obviously based on the Jurassic World films. And in Universal Studios Hollywood, the Jurassic Park boat ride or river adventure has been rethemed to Jurassic World as well. So thank you so much for joining us here on Disney Movie Investigation. Please leave a comment of what you think of the movie Jurassic Park, and also if you've been to Jurassic Park at Universal Studios, at Islands of Adventures in Universal Studios Orlando, please tell us what you think below with a comment. For our next month's bonus poll, we are going back to look at those sequels. Nose is itchy. We are taking a look at those sequels that we know and love. So please head over to our Facebook page where you can vote between the following films. So we have Shrek 2, Back to the Future Part 2, Ghostbusters 2, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, The Secret of the Ooze, and Jurassic Park, The Lost World. And as a brief preview for our next video, we are going to be heading to outer space as we take a look at the sci-fi classic Alien starring Sigourney Weaver. But until next time, have a magical day, and we will see you real soon. Bye.